It's not every day that we get to sell the best house in the neighborhood on the best lot in the neighborhood on this channel. Kenji, show them.
That's right, guys. We have a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath corner lot in Kalani at Hoʻopili, and it's gonna be better than buying from the developer. So we're gonna get into it. Come check it out with us.
The thing about this Kalani neighborhood is those homes, alley road, well, there's no one behind you, there's a main street behind you. There's a main street over there, etc. The corner lot adds some more privacy, and not only is it corner, but those homes they're far.
Yeah.
And they're not positioned in a way where they're just bothersome. More private, more big, more better.
Oh, wow. More private, more big, more better. Yeah, and another benefit about this particular lot is if you look around us, everything's kind of built on a flat plane. We have a slight terrace above, a slight slope up, which means that it even adds extra privacy because you're a little bit above the home behind you and any of the homes on this side.
Every time we meet clients, they're like, oh, you're taller than I thought. Because Mahi does this. She'll go stand on something like this in the video and not call it out. And have heels on most of the time. This is me in regular Kalani, like a peasant.
And this is me in this corner lot Kalani, like a queen.
So we might as well talk about some of the other things that the owner has done that make it better than buying new.
When you buy from the developer, you don't have a fence. It does not come with a fence there. So you need to figure it out after you close. This one has fully fenced in all the way around. It has an entryway here on the side, an entryway on the opposite side of the carport that swings both ways open with an extended concrete.
It's not common that a home, after back day,
oh my God,
you can still, oh my God.
Can still fit through the gate.
Yeah. Usually I gotta go sideways.
These people had a boat trailer there. So just to give you an idea of the size of it and the different options that you have for yourself.
I'm gonna throw something in. Sometimes you have a friend who's like, oh, don't come over, it's messy. It's messy, like you really shouldn't come over. I would love to buy from people like this who are like, oh, I'm not ready, it's messy. And you go in and you're like, bro, my house is never this clean.
Your mess is the cleanest my house has ever been.
Cleaner than it ever will be. That's just a note of the type of person you're buying from. When you go to coreteamhawaii.com, go to the bottom, fill out the contact form and buy this house.
From the short king, Derek Okahashi.
Short king.
So we wanna take you inside to show you exactly what this home looks like. It's newly staged, freshly looking piece.
Open floor plan in terms of the living space. They had their couches set up here as we do with our stagers. TV actually comes with the home, already mounted, which is a small thing, but a nice thing. Flows right into bar area, kitchen, dining space. There's all of these things where we're bragging like, hey, they've done this and you would have had to do it. There's one of those gems in the kitchen as well.
Oh yeah.
Owners were actually like, maybe we take our fridge with us?
Because it's a nice fridge.
What is this, like a $5,000-$6,000 refrigerator?
Yeah, and when you buy from the developer, it does not come with a fridge.
You would have had to buy this better than buying new.
They got a top of the line appliance to come into the kitchen and it stays.
Additionally, there's this added pantry. The pantry actually stops with this, I think 18-inch pantry here. That's how it comes from the developer. The owner went out of the way to find the exact match and special order it and have it shipped, etc. And now you have added pantry space and this otherwise kind of dead space where what would you have done here? This is exactly what should be done. You'll see when I take you to the garage, one of my favorite parts in terms of the upgrades. Everything that's done is kind of what should be done. The kind of stuff that even though I bought a home 7 months ago or whatever, I didn't even hang my mirror in my guest bathroom yet.
Yeah.
This is not that. It's actually quite the opposite.
Yeah. I mean, even the plantation shutters, that's all added as well. As far as window coverings go, that's like, if you have been shopping for window coverings, that's like a top of the line
$10,000. More of you would want to do this and they did it.
So these houses come with a small slab, but it's usually not that much space. And so you're not really like using it in a meaningful way.
Yeah, so imagine the concrete as it comes from the developer, just stop there. That's fine. I mean, it's cool. It's better than nothing. Better than the house just having gutters there. But by the time you sit and it's just not enough.
So they solved for that. They extended the lanai here, this portion here. It's gone now, but they had their smoker, their grill out here. So it's just a lot easier to actually like do stuff in your yard. You don't want
to be that guy or that girl with the best house in the neighborhood, but you barbecuing on grass.
Yeah. I don't want to be that girl.
You're not cooking outside anyway.
I don't want my husband to be that guy.
Yeah. One more TV that's already mounted and comes with this home, but I like the openness because as Mahi's going to show you, we do have a bedroom downstairs, which if you're watching from the mainland or you lived on the mainland, is it a big deal to have a bedroom downstairs in a 4-bedroom home? Is it a plus? Here in Hawaii, it's kind of a coveted thing. And since you have that bedroom downstairs, it's nice that the living space is so open. I would not like it as much if there were wall or cabinets going across here, segmenting this area. The fact that this is open allows for me to then go use the other side for the bedroom and feel good about it.
Right now we have it set up to be like a main living and a dining space, but I've also seen families use this as like the secondary seating area or the kids play area where they have their toys set up. So it's really flexible. Classically, this would be big living space and then dining space.
Well, because tell us, how often do you eat dinner at the dining table? You've been watching this channel how long? You never commented yet. Comment this one. How often do you eat at the dining table? I'll say I forced it last night in our house.
Yeah.
But sometimes in a week, it's 0. And I bought this house in part because the dining room, sometimes it's 0. So the fact that you could have 2 living rooms, that's a nice option.
Yeah, so this is a nice little thing in the hallway here. I've seen people use it as like an espresso bar.
I mean, this is not big of a deal, I suppose, but I think it is. It's like bougie.
It is.
You're bringing your guest through for the first time. You're like, oh, that's just the wine I brought back. It's the whiskey from Japan.
It's just the wine hall. It's just my Grammy. So there have been a few single family homes that have come up in Ho'opili, but what's unique about this one and what I know a lot of people are waiting for and haven't been seeing on the market is the bedroom on the first floor. So the primary bedroom is here. On the first floor, we have a huge king bed set up with not a small bed frame, right? Still plenty of room for your end tables. They have a little dresser set up here. TV, again, in this room comes with the home. But this is kind of the big deal for a lot of families who are looking over here. Not only does it afford us the opportunity to have multi-generational living where we can have, some of the ohana downstairs, some of you upstairs, but it also affords us the opportunity to age in place, which I know a lot of us are considering for not only ourselves, but for our kupuna. So primary bedroom downstairs, walk-in closet, full bath here. And not to worry, your primary bedroom has the full bath, but you don't have to share it with your guests that are coming over because there's a half bath downstairs too.
All right, guys, can't show you in the closet because the owners still have some belongings. But you know how people put these like hanging shelves and the whole closet system, and you have your ties and your pants and your dress and then your shoe rack and all that stuff. That's done for you. Just me coming out of closets.
Just you coming out of every closet in the house.
You look at this and you think, oh, probably one of those shallow, like you just put a little rack. But I can stand in here with extra space and still have the rack behind me. It's just a bigger closet than I would have expected. In Hawaii, it's not common to have in the house laundry. I bought an upgrade. I upgraded my house recently. I feel good about it. I feel confident about it. But our laundry's still in the garage. And sometimes in Hawaii, it's even outside, like outside. A laundry room in the home as you come through the garage with storage already secured and racks and stuff. Just another upgraded feature to this home. That's a half bath. It looks great. Let's show you the garage. Look at this storage. Garages are garages. I'm not going to show you every aspect because we're still using this to optimize the home for some storage and whatnot. I'm lacking this in my garage. I keep intending to build something like this, but I'm not him. You're not going to do this yourself probably, right? I love that this storage is already here, and I would go so far as to have the owner come to my house and build it. Everything's just done in this house.
There is an EV charger in the garage, but there's also a second one on the exterior next to the 2 Tesla power walls that power the 29 owned panels.
So 3 of the other bedrooms are here upstairs. It's nice to have a split, right? So if you have kids can be upstairs, you be downstairs.
In here we have a little office set up. You'll see split ACs in every room, which is great. And because you have the 29 owned panels, pump them as much as you want. Here is the shared bathroom upstairs in the hall. We do have the soaking tub. If you come into this, if you were coming into your Ho'opili like DR Horton walkthrough, the home pretty much looks exactly like that, just better because they have all of the upgrades. It's a baby house by Hawaii standards. It's like new, but better. We're not gonna advertise this in marketing, but if you're tall enough and you got good enough eyes, can catch a little bit diamond head from this window. Yeah, but we're being ridiculous. We're not gonna put that in the description for the views, but this home is the perfect setup. You can definitely get Malka views from all the other bedrooms on this side. This is a good window to kind of emphasize how being one level, like terraced one level above the home behind you, makes it so different. It makes it so much more private because we're so much more elevated. Yes, this is the second floor of the home, but we're way higher than the second floor of that home because we're just terraced a little bit above. And so every little bit counts for privacy when you're living in a community like this where it's a large kind of residential area. This really helps with that extra added privacy that I know we all crave.
I'm not going to open the vehicle, but if you don't have this, you step out
In the
onto dirt. Well,
Yeah.
when it's new construction, into like mud.
Right.
Because you have to water the grass 3 times a day and it's dirt. That's not the feel you want. This is a cost that most owners would want to have that is already built into the cost of this home, right? Buying new construction, you would have had to put $100,000 into this home just to get it to this level. Between the solar, the driveway, the fence, interior things, closet systems, etc.
These upgrades we're showing you that these homeowners have done, Ho'opili new developers, they don't offer these as upgrades when you're purchasing.
It's not like it would have been an option.
No, it wouldn't even have been an option. And here, if you're financing, you get to roll all of these upgrades into your loan. Whereas if you were buying in Ho'opili, that's kind of on you to figure it out. So 4 feet on either side, and then it runs back this way, so you can see that the gate that they built out, it swings open both ways so that you can, actually get a trailer in there or something. And it's another 23 feet that way by 7 feet wide on the side of the home. All of this concrete that we're standing on here, guys, this is an upgrade that a new home in Ho'opili would not come with, already done.
Drop me another comment. What do you call this kind of U-turn that's illegal? Nah, maybe you shouldn't comment that. But you can see the mountain views, soccer park. Is this where you hurt your? Yeah, this is where you got your injury? Yeah. Your old man soccer injury? So not only is there enough room to kick soccer ball in the home that we're selling, but you have this park here, which Kenji will show you guys. One of the things about Ho'opili, it's a master plan community. So you have these homes that are flex units. There's this townhome where the lady runs her massage business in the bottom. One of the best massages I've ever gotten. Little Manila store, dentist, pediatrician. There's just really everything. And we're going to go show you this new coffee shop that's right in the front of, at the entrance of Ho'opili.
We're not gonna visit it today because they don't open till 12, but Sage Creamery across the way there is a native Hawaiian owned small batch ice cream shop. If you watch our Montserrat video from our Diamond Head Sands listing, I showed some of the flavors like the ube crinkle cookie and the mango sticky rice. That is where they come from. So they started locally. They, used to do home deliveries. That's kind of how they started their business, getting the community to love them. And now they have an actual permanent location here in Ho'opili. They had like all cool flavors that you would never find anywhere but in Hawaii. So check them out. Honorable mention, make sure you guys pop in and have some ice cream.
So we are in front of Local Joe Honolulu Roasters.
Local Joe's. Everybody call them
Local Joe's. I'm calling it by its government DCCA name.
Black owned.
Black owned. The special part about this is, at this point in the channel, people that have been watching the channel, they understand who Kenji is, right? Behind the camera. The man behind the camera who should get more praise than he does. A lot of times I reference Ty. We all went to high school together. Ty and I were same grade. I know Kenji because I know Ty, right? Even though Kenji and I united and we've all built this thing and Mahi's come along, etc. It's kind of cool that you guys have to go to the airport and we're able to hang with Ty today as we shoot this video. Ty is the manager and runs Roy's in Ko'olina. So if you guys ever want a great experience, go to Roy's. But let them know that, you watch Taisei's brother stuff, you watch their content. They have a podcast called Brotherly Time. Back to selling this house, because that's what we got to do. Yeah. What were you just saying about the Ho'opili community?
A little while ago, I was part of a run club. And we used to run maybe about 4 miles around this community. And one thing that I really liked was that there were a lot of people working out. I think that the fact that it's so flat, people are riding bikes, people are walking, people are running, walking kids, walking dogs. One thing that I do remember is that when we would pass people that have seen us running before, we get a lot of waves and highs. And there was even one resident that joined our run club because they saw us running. Even though, appearing this is very modern, there's still some aloha here. One
of the things I've said about Ho'opili before is when we were younger and never have nothing in this area, etc., you wouldn't really find vibrancy. Like that kind of like Waialae, Montserrat, town kind of vibrancy, a non-corporate coffee shop, a run club. Ewa, Kapolei never have that kind of stuff now. So Ho'opili kind of brings a vibrancy to this area of the island, yeah?
I agree, and I also think that the small businesses here, with the residents that live on the top, and that whole situation is really awesome, and it does bring a lot of life and a different feel to Kapolei.
You call it Kapolei or Ewa here?
I don't know, bro. I'm always kind of confused, bro.
Leave us in the comments. We've asked this question before, but do you consider Ho'opili to be Kapolei or Ewa Beach?
Ty mentioned it's flat. I never tied the two together. The fact that it's flat here and that allows the life, as you say, or the vibrancy, as I'm saying, because we grew up this side, right? Yep. And you went school on that hill.
Yes, sir.
Makakilo right behind us. That's the first place I lived when I moved to Hawaii. If your friend lives down the hill, the next red light, it may not be worth it to go see him, right?
Yeah.
The fact that it is flat, someone could be like, oh, I want to feel like I'm in Hawaii. I want to be on a hill. And
If you want to get outside and you want to do things, I mean, this community lends itself to that.
Yeah, life on the ocean we've talked about, but even, I guess we haven't talked about that. So life on a hill may not be all it's cracked up to be.
I mean, it is for some people. We're not walkable.
Yeah.
You're not going outside and walking to your
What do
local
you think
Joe's.
about, like, if this were hilly and mount, like, you probably couldn't have the same vibrancy. It wouldn't all connect. Yeah.
Well, I think, you know, what's really nice is being on flat ground, but then also being able to view the mountains.
Yeah.
You know, and then the hues and stuff when it's at dusk or at dawn. And then the fact that, like, you're in close vicinity to, like, our major mall on the west side. You're close to the beaches. It's close to the on-ramp to get on the freeway. So there's a lot of good about this community.
Have you ridden the rail yet?
We're about to today. We were thinking about it.
Yeah. You guys ride the rail to the airport, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
first time.
the hues as we approach dusk and that.
Oh, wow,
I never
yeah.
know you're so
Oh,
profound. Get some coffee on that note. Okay, real quick, Mahi. Out of 10, how is the mamaki?
10 out of 10.
I want to say Mahi, 1 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
Mahe, short for Kalani.
Yes.
Mahe, 10 out of 10. And mamaki, also 10 out of 10. There's all sorts of listings that we could potentially sell. It's nice when we expect we're gonna have multiple offers, expect the market's gonna respond strongly.
We are going live very shortly. We're gonna have our first open house this coming Sunday. Not today, next week. So don't wait. Go to coreteamhawaii.com and fill out the contact form. Let us know you're interested.